If I should have a daughter, instead of Mom, she's going to call me Point B, because that way she knows that no matter what happens, at least she can always find her way back to me. And I'm going to paint the solar system on the back of her hands, so she has to learn the entire universe before she can say, "Oh, I know that like I know the back of my hand." And she's going to learn that this life will hit you hard in the face, wait for you to get back up, and then kick you in the stomach. But getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air. What's more large than knowledge and more sweet? Knowledge of thoughts and deeds and rights and wrongs, of passions and beauties and of songs. Knowledge of life, to feel its great heartbeat through the soul upon her crystal seat, to see, to feel, and evermore to know. To the old world's wisdom till it grow, a garden for the wandering feet. As the coronavirus pandemic has illustrated, much of our learning can be done virtually, but not everything important can be learned in a classroom, virtual or otherwise. As psychologist Jordan Peterson once said, experience is the best teacher, and the worst experiences teach the best lessons. With poetry, Knowledge by Archibald Lampman, How Did You Die by Edmund Vance Cook, B by Sarah Kay, and drama, Good Will Hunting Screenplay by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. A program, learning life's lessons. It's nothing against you to fall down flat, but to lie there, that's a disgrace. The harder you're thrown, the higher you bounce. Be proud of your blackened eye. It isn't the fact that you're licked that counts. It's how you fight and why. There's hurt, fear that cannot be fixed by Band-Aids or poetry. So the first time she realizes that Wonder Woman isn't coming, I'll make sure she knows she doesn't have to wear that cape all by herself. Because no matter how wide you stretch your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch all the pain you want to heal. Believe me, I've tried. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, or talk too wise. And I'll always keep an extra supply of chocolate and rain boots nearby, because there's no heartbreak that chocolate can't fix. Okay. There's a few heartbreaks that chocolate can't fix. But that's why the rain boots are there, because the rain will wash everything away if you let it. So if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's work, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation, the whole works, right? But you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. Never actually stood there and looked up at that beautiful ceiling. Seen that. If I asked about women, you'd probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. But you can't tell me what it's like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. I asked you about war, you probably, just Shakespeare at me, right? It's more until a breach, dear friends. You've never been near one. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap and watched him gasp his last breath, looking to you for help. If I asked you about love, you'd probably quote me a sonnet. But you've never looked at a woman I've been totally vulnerable. You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love someone more than you love yourself. I doubt you ever dare to love someone that much. And though you'd be done to death, then what? If you battled the best you could, if you played your part in the world of men, why, the critic would call it good. Death comes with a crawl or comes with a pounce. And whether he's slow or spry, it isn't the fact that you're dead that counts, but only how you die. I look at you. I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared kid. But you're a genius. Well, no one denies that. No one could possibly understand the depths of you. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine and ripped my life apart? You're an orphan, right? Do you think I know the first thing about you? How hard your life has been, how you feel, who you are? Because you read Oliver Twist? Does that encapsulate you? Personally, I don't care about all that. Because you know what? I can't learn anything from you. I can't learn in some book. Unless you want to talk about you. Who you are. I'm fascinated. I'm in. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? Terrified of what you might say. Your move, Chief. If you can force your heart and serve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Neither foes nor loving friends can hurt ya. If all men count with ya, none too much. You can fill the unforgiven minute, 60 seconds worth of distance. Run. Yours is the earth, everything that's in it. You will put the win in win some, lose some. You will put the star in starting over and over. And no matter how many landmines erupt in a minute, be sure your mind lands on the beauty of this funny place called life. You're the girl with small hands and big eyes who never stops asking for more. Remember that good things come in threes, and so do bad things. Never apologize when you don't do anything wrong, but always apologize when you do. Your voice is small, but don't ever, ever stop singing.